everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this week for our online video blog here at Structure M. Welcome back, Bruce. How are you doing?
Good.
For those of you who may have missed the other weeks, Bruce is our CEO here at Structure M, and he is enlightening us on the topic of online reputation management. So my first question is, what are some tips and tricks for asking for reviews?
It's hard. It's hard, sometimes it's feeling like you're hitting a brick wall time and time again, asking for reviews, and it just doesn't happen. The most essential things with getting reviews is the most effective review system is when you get a steady stream of consistent reviews. You don't have to get 50 at one time and then none for another 6 months. You're looking at 2 to 3 a month, or depending on how much traffic for your business. Obviously, a restaurant will get a lot more, but you want to get those consistently. And so in order to do that, you really need to make asking for reviews and your review collection process an everyday procedure in your business, an operating procedure, saying every time this happens, so-and-so does this, so-and-so does that. It's not a, hey, when we think about it, so once a year, we're going to do a quick collection drive. No, it's baked into your everyday kind of business. And so the having a dedicated person who is over that, and also making it a big deal in your business, just like your revenue or your profits or whatever the case is, as a big KPI, a big measurement in your business. Reviews should be that too. It should be a big thing that you focus on, and a big thing to celebrate in your business. Hey, we reached our milestone of X number of reviews. Way to go, everybody. And everyone knows that it's important for you as a business. That's something you're focusing on and rallying around. It will be important. But I got a couple other more practical tips and tricks if I can go into those. Google is king when it comes to your reputation because it's the most visible. But I wouldn't just stop there. You want to make sure that all the other channels are also getting other reviews. I think about Yelp. I think if you're big on Angie's List, making sure you're getting stuff there. All of those different places that your customers are, wherever your customers are and wherever they're looking for you, you want to make sure you're being found for. But Google definitely is first and foremost because of that visibility. And you really want to train and ask your clients to do a number of things when leaving a review. It's all about kind of how you do it and how you train doing so. One of the things we always tell our customers is it's okay to repeatedly ask in different ways. First and foremost, always ask personally, because there's something about that personal obligation. When you're meeting with a customer at the end of a transaction or at the end of a project, and that time they're beaming, they're so happy, like, oh, we love our kitchen, we love this, thank you so much, and they're glowing. That's the time to personally look them in the eye, say, hey, thank you so much, so-and-so, for the opportunity to work on your home or to serve you. And then you can give you a little spiel about how online reviews are essential for a small business like yourself. Would you mind if I sent you a link if you took 2 minutes to leave us a review? It would make the world, the world of difference to us. When they say yes and that personal obligation, like I kind of said I would, they feel obligated versus an anonymous just mass email saying, please leave us a review. We've all got those people that get to the person at the wrong time, and it's out of sight, out of mind. So the first and foremost is in person, but then follow up in either a personalized email, phone call, a handwritten card, whatever the case is, depending what your business is. Making sure that there's a reminder there is essential. So they're like, oh yeah, I remember I did say I would do it. And you can remind them 2 or 3 times. It's okay to do that. I wouldn't mass email every couple of days and do that. But try just different ways when you can do that. And then ask them to mention what you did, because again, they're going to use specific words in there that essentially is going to help you from an SEO point of view. So what are the products and services that we served you or we were able to help you with? They're going to then describe the projects, use the word that you really want them to use. A good review is a good review. I'll always take that, but it's, somebody who's more descriptive is better than saying these guys were great. That's great, but that doesn't kind of give you any kind of benefit from a keyword or services point of view. So definitely doing that, but essentially have a multi-pronged approach. But first and foremost is to ask in person at the right time and get verbal commitment from them.
Yeah, that's so important, that relational aspect of it. It really does put not pressure, but it really does encourage that them to follow through on their word. Because, like you said, I think that relational aspect is so important. Well, are there any other things that people can do? Like, are there programs or any automations that are available? Let's say that they don't have the teamwork, the bandwidth to actually do it, but just need help. Like, is there anything like text messaging? I don't know.
Essentially, what you're trying to do is make it as easy and tension-free as possible for them to be able to leave you a review. You don't want to ask them to do work, because then they're not going to do it. Say, find me online somewhere, you look it up, find it, then find how you leave it. Like, okay, that's way too much you're asking them. If you're able to send them directly a link, either via text message, either right there with a short link on a business card, whatever, that goes straight to where they need to go and leave a review. You're not asking them to find you. And then you can also control, hey, one of the questions we get about Yelp reviews a lot is, hey, how do we get that? And one of the questions I always encourage asking is, ask that person, are you a Yelp user? Do you have a Yelp profile? Are you a Yelp user? If they're like, yes, well, then when you're going to ask for a review, you're going to direct them in that way, or Google, whatever the case is. But essentially, you're making it easy as possible. So there's loads of programs out there. We're a big proponent of GatherUp. That's what we use. It just makes it super easy, either through automated emails, text messages, landing pages, and we include a really short link that's easy to communicate to your team. They can tell a customer can remember that pretty easily, and it helps them, gives them instructions of what to do, and they don't have to work hard at it. And then those programs have a lot of other benefits in terms of you can monitor your reputation on a number of sites. Then you can post a lot of those reviews on social media, on your website as a result. So the programs out there do a lot more than just help you collect reviews. And most are fairly inexpensive when you think about the impact that controlling and having a positive reputation can have on your business. It's essentially one of the most effective and cheapest ways to have an advantage over a lot of your competitors. So that's why we recommend those.
Well, thank you, Bruce, so much for taking time this month to talk about online reputation management. I'm sure it is helpful to so many people that are watching. I know it's been helpful to me as well. So thank you, Bruce. And thank you guys for watching, and be on the lookout for next month's video blog. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.